Donald Trump seems obsessed lately with AI, using AI to lie on other people, accusing Kamala Harris of having AI crowds because they're bigger than his. And now Taylor Swift enters the picture here, an AI photo, if you will, Swifties for Trump. Now, you know that's a lie, okay? You know, ain't no, famous, no, okay? Kanye's for Taylor before, before Trump, okay? She's not interested in any part of him, and neither are the Swifties. And there's going to be a price to pay for this. The Swifties, the Hive, they don't play this. So here's what's going on per Mediaite. Donald Trump, so desperate for the support of Taylor Swift and her legion of fans, he's posted fake AI-generated images of Swifties for Trump on Truth Social. Maybe that explains blacks for Trump. Blacks for Trump. I heard, a trusted Democratic commentator say one time, was it Angela Rye? There are no blacks for Trump, okay? And I'd rather agree with her. So maybe this explains it. Of course, this was years ago before AI really took off. Sunday afternoon, Trump shared this photo collage of women wearing Swifties for Trump, adding, I accept. According to multiple outlets, all but one image, AI generated. We got you, baby. Taylor wants you to vote. She's not going to let this stand, okay? Her father told her don't enter into politics, and she told him, there's that video. Remember that video? She said, I can't let it stand, okay? And her boyfriend might say, no, step outside. Irony here is that just 1 week ago, Trump baselessly claimed the Harris Walls campaign had shared images from a rally at Detroit Metro Airport that were faked via AI. Trump alleged Vice President AI'd it, meaning the massive rally in attendance at the Detroit Metro Airport. Okay. And you see, is this Truth Social with its propped up value? Okay. This propped up value where people, this is my opinion, they're giving money, claiming they're investing in this entity, but it's really to say, look at me. If you get in there, do me a favor, will you, Trump? This is just crazy. They're losing money. If you look at the filings, they're losing money every single quarter, okay? But here he is. Does anyone notice? Kamala cheated at the airport, blah, blah. She's a cheater. She has nobody, all caps, waiting. And the crowd looked like 10,000 people cheating, election interference, anything. Okay, I can't read the whole thing. We have limited time, and we have to use our time for things that are important. And I think you get the gist. All caps, shouting, cheating, lies. But we know who the real liar is. Trump followed with an image from the rally as well, stating, quote, look, we caught her with a fake crowd. There was nobody here. Meanwhile, CNN speculated how pop superstar Taylor Swift might be able to drop in and endorse Vice President Kamala Harris at the Democratic National Convention if her tour allows. Democratic National Convention kicks off tonight in Chicago, Monday, with a headlining speech by President Joe Biden. But there will be many expected and unexpected guests from around the world of entertainment. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I do feel like it's the anticipation, the buildup, Jackson. What say you about Taylor Swift? Well, before we do that, let's go to the speculation, and then I want you to comment on the other side.
New details for you this morning about which A-list celebrities are planning to be at the Democratic National Convention here in Chicago, where we are, as the party formally crowns Kamala Harris as its nominee. Rumors are swirling big time. Everybody's talking about it, that two of the biggest names in music, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, might make appearances.
Might.
There is, of course, a lot of talk. Just give us the answer. Beyonce and Taylor, are they going to be here? Because that's what we really want to know.
That's what the people want to know. That's what I want to know. So as I said, of course, there's a big hole, right, Sarah? Who is going to be that big performer? Now, of course, we do know that Beyonce is backing Vice President Harris. I exclusively broke the news for us that she gave her clearance to use her song Freedom as her official campaign song. So that would leave some room to believe that Beyonce could potentially take the stage at the DNC. Now, Taylor Swift Swift has previously backed the Biden-Harris administration. Back in 2020, she backed Biden, but we haven't heard from her yet. Now, remember, she is on tour right now. She's in London, so she can't be there tonight. She can't be there tomorrow. She's a little busy in London, but if her show ends on Tuesday, she could hop on a private jet and she could be there by Wednesday. So we will see. But Taylor also comes back to the U.S. in October. So there is time for her to make an endorsement if she chooses to.
All right, so besides the carbon footprint, Taylor Swift can do no wrong, Jackson. I'll let you comment. Is it a good idea? Do you think she'll do it? On and on.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea. I mean, anybody with that caliber of influence is absolutely a good idea, and Republicans are going to be absolutely livid about it. But you know, the AI with Taylor Swift is Donald Trump is honestly, seriously one of the most pathetic men alive in the whole world.
Pathetic.
He is. We need a new word for pathetic. We really do, because he seems to think that if I can convince the public that I have bigger crowd sizes, that's all it's going to take. You know, because the Republican strategy for this election has been, let's try to convince the public that Donald Trump is successful and that everyone loves him. And lo and behold, that's not working, especially since, Biden's out of the race. But again, he is just honestly one of the most pathetic men breathing.
Yes, pathetic. Okay.
He really is.
You have Hulk Hogan. You have Kid Rock. You had Clint Eastwood talking to that empty chair. Leave the DNC alone. They've got their stars.